You can sum up our withdrawal plan in one word: success. In military terms, building the size and strength of the Afghan National Security Forces is the route to bringing our troops home without leaving a security vacuum behind. I'm heartened by the progress that has been made, but I recognise that the tough times are by no means over. I think that we have to be careful about oversimplifying the situation on the ground. When people talk about the Taliban, this is not a single group with an identifiable uniform in the way that we understand some of these concepts in the West. As our Prime Minister David Cameron made clear in the British Parliament on Monday, the presence of large-scale ISAF forces cannot be indefinite. We want the Afghans to assume increasing responsibility for their own security within the next 5 years, and we need therefore to get the job done. Across the alliance, we need to do better at reminding our publics why we are fighting in Afghanistan and why the cost of failure is a price we cannot afford to pay. We are neither colonisers nor occupiers. We are there under a UN mandate. We are not in Afghanistan to create a carbon copy of a Western democracy, and we are not there to convert the people to Western ways. We seek the government of Afghanistan by the Afghans themselves. We insist only that it does not pose a threat to our security, our interests, or our allies. The United States will remain the United Kingdom's most important and prized strategic relationship, and NATO will remain our first instrument of choice for responding to the collective security challenges we face. Clearly, we need to consult with our allies in this work, and I've taken forward these discussions on my visit here and elsewhere with Secretary Gates and others. As for General McChrystal, well, I wouldn't presume to comment on a decision by the President, but I have met Sam McChrystal on a number of occasions. I think he was a brave and inspiring leader, and I think that his commitment could never be in any way questioned. And I think what he has brought to the process in Afghanistan was intellectual clarity and military direction. It was a true sign of statesmanship from President Obama last year that he was able to keep his focus on the interests of national and international security and put his authority behind the surge regardless of domestic political considerations. I too believe that now, in our age, in the shadow of 9/11, fraternal association is not enough. The relationship between our two nations is based on shared history, shared values, and shared interests. We have stood shoulder to shoulder at many times in the past, in the face of tyranny and adversity, in defense of freedom. And today in Afghanistan, we stand shoulder to shoulder again, standing alongside our many other partners and alongside the Afghans themselves.